Hey everybody, guess what? It's Mar's birthday
Yes.
today.
You know what?
Happy birthday, darling.
Gonna beat your little kangaroo butt. Look at that banner too. What are you doing, girl?
I
Hey
snuck
guys,
that one in. Haha.
thank you everyone. 36 today. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
34.
what? Haven't?
Okay, guys, yeah, I'm 51 today.
She's still a lot younger than I am.
I have made it over the 50 spot, and I didn't think I was gonna live to be 30. I'm only kidding.
Well, you can reverse your age now. You're 15.
I am not gonna be 15 years old again. I'm good. I'm
Oh,
good.
Pamela, when's your birthday in October? You're a October birthday too.
21st birthday. Elisa, Earthly Spirit, thank you. Raul, Gail, Pamela Smith. Yeah, today, Pamela, the 14th. Sassafras, Elisa Casada, Blazer, Junie. Hello. Kaz is in chat. Patty and Pink, and Leonard Love.
I am. I'm in chat and on panel. Whoa, I'm good.
You're talented, girl. You're
Oh, what
talented.
can I say?
What
Hey,
is it?
Magenta.
Yeah, today's Friday. The weekend's here. Thank gosh.
Oh, Friday's been and gone for me.
Right? Okay, guys. So we're going to talk about Simon. Simon. I keep calling him Simon. Baby Q Simon. And I'm starting to think, do you think that maybe Brian Laundrie and Leilani are connected, like Kaz was saying? Are they like long lost brothers and sisters?
Well, that is a question that was running through my head over the past couple of days.
Right?
I mean, the similarities. Oh, hey, Alyssa, darling. How are you, sweetheart? Hey,
I mean,
Ginny.
they kept saying he's found in the landfill. He wasn't found. The mom's found. The mom says that the daughter did it, and just I mean, I think they seriously are a dysfunctional family.
Mm,
So
poor boy.
let me
Poor
pull out
baby.
the notes for tonight. We're gonna do we're gonna do little baby Q first
Yeah.
because we have some stuff on Kylie, guys. That Kaz has done some. Okay, we've both done some serious research, but guys, when we get into the Kylie part, I'm gonna let you know now that we have some educational pictures to be showing you. And when I
Hmm.
tell you that it's going to be very graphic, it is going to be very morbid and very graphic.
And they are not of Kylie. This
No.
is all from a medical website. I just wanted to just show a few things. That's all.
We would never show a picture of Kylie like that.
No. Oh, Junior, you're going to be 49 on Sunday. Oh, happy birthday for Sunday,
Aw,
sweetheart.
happy birthday, Junie.
Yeah, Leslie, you can't keep her off this bloody YouTube business on a birthday, I tell you.
Hey, Sydney. Well, I went out last night and had my birthday celebration, and it was wonderful. And then I got home this morning, so I just kind of figured. I mean, it was basically after midnight. It was my birthday last night, so I was kind of still at my birthday party.
You were.
I had a great time.
And she rang me on the way home.
at 6 o'clock in the morning.
As you do. Hey, kiss me, doll.
Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is Quinton Simon disappearance. Cops admit mom Leilani Simmons location unknown. This is
Hmm.
absolutely mind
Takes me
boggling.
back. Takes me back.
Hey, Peach Jam. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Brian. GB's in the house. Hey, Crime
Hey, cute.
Curious.
Snap.
Matt. Hey, Chisme. Chisme, I got your message, girl, but I slept until about I don't know, 8 o'clock tonight. I had a rough night last night. One Jack and Coke, one Jack and Coke, and I was done. Okay, here we go. The ad is
Yeah,
muted.
Shredder, we've only just started, darling.
Hey, Shredder.
The birthday girl's, a year older, so it takes her a bit longer to get started.
Well, this morning I couldn't see driving home at 6 in the morning. It was pitch black here, and I told Kaz, I said, I swear to goodness, last night at midnight when I turned 51, I think I lost my eyesight.
Oh, it was so funny.
here, here we go, guys.
We have breaking news in the search
Oh,
for a missing Savannah toddler. The Chatham County Police Department has released a statement that they, along with the FBI, believe that 20-month-old Quinton Simon is dead. Police have named the toddler's mother, Leilani Simon, as the prime suspect in his disappearance and death. But police say at this time no arrests have been made and no charges have been filed. That toddler was reported missing by his mother a week ago today. Police are expected to hold a news conference tomorrow. We will, of course, bring you any updates on this tragic story.
do we have that? We have that news conference. Did I put that on? Yes, I do. Here we go.
Yes, you did, darling.
I had it. All right. Brian, we're gonna get into that, and people that know our channel after Kylie was found, Kaz and I, even though we were checking every day and keeping on top of everything and keeping our opinions to ourselves, but now that the autopsy report has come out, we have decided that we are going to give our final thoughts on this. And Brian, we agree with you 1000%. And I'm still waiting for the reports to come back for Christina Powell because this one bothers Kaz as much as Christina Powell, and the passenger seat has bothered and still bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot of questions, which I'll tell you
So,
why.
wait, I don't know if I have the full news report, Kaz.
It it should be on their it's on their website, darling.
Chatham County Police.
Yes.
I don't see the press conference. I don't even see videos on this page.
And that was definitely on their Facebook page. Uno momento.
Guys, I'm getting it right now.
You got it?
I don't know. I had one drink last night, guys.
Yeah, but like Chisme said, how big was the glass, darling?
It was like maybe one shot of Jack and a big glass of Coke.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it's on the Facebook page? I'm
I'm
looking
just
at
having a look at.
Twitter. I
I
don't
just
see
got
it on
there
the page.
now.
Let me see if I can get a link to their website. He's so cute.
All right. When was this one? 4 days ago.
If any mods have that link like right with them, if you could drop it, I would greatly appreciate that. I had it. Let me see. Let me go to Chatham County on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm there at the moment.
I know you are.
I'm
Guys,
quick.
competing.
I went there as soon as you said it. The one where they say about Lilani not being there is not there anymore. The last
No,
one.
I just played that one. I want the actual in the
The one.
actual press conference with the police came out saying that. Oh, I got it.
The
I
one
got
4
it.
days ago.
Share my
It's 9
I
minutes
got
long.
it.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it. I actually put the link, but it was actually down below in the Kiely section.
Oh, silly sausage.
Ugh.
Hey, Lynn, how are you, sweater?
Okay. Here we go.
Yep, that's one.
As we continue our search for Quinton Simon, I want to update you on our aggressive efforts to find him. I want to assure everyone that we are continuing to use every investigative resource
Hey,
available
Lynn.
for us to locate little Quinton. We have conducted multiple interviews, executed multiple search warrants, and we've canvassed numerous specific geographic
Hey,
areas.
Raybird.
The day Quinton was reported missing, we requested the assistance of the FBI. They responded immediately and have been on the scene with our officers since that time. Today, there are more than 40 FBI agents and personnel on the ground in Chatham County working with our department to find Quinton. This includes all agents assigned to the Savannah and Brunswick resident agencies and professional staff, agents from other FBI offices, including members of the Child Abduction and Rapid Deployment Unit, and other subject matter experts. They have been continuously working with the Chatham County Police Department for the last 5 days. We believe with the continued assistance of the FBI, we will have a resolution to this case. We understand that people far beyond Chatham County have become emotionally invested in this incident and the search for Quinton, and they want answers. We are committed to finding those answers, and we are committed to finding Quinton. With that said, I'll be happy to answer a few questions.
Chief, this has been going on for about 5 days now, and I think everybody is kind of moving towards worst case scenarios. At what point, do you say that there's some criminal aspect to what's going on?
Yes, and that's a very good and that's a very fair question. We're looking at it from multiple fronts, and one of it being a criminal investigation, as well as a missing child at this point. We don't have anything confirmed, so we can't say anything absolutely. But it is fair to say that our efforts and the cooperation with the FBI, and then providing an abundance of resources to us, that we are looking at the criminal investigation aspect of it as well.
Chief, how are you looking at the criminal investigation? What people are you looking into? Is it turning towards family members, or?
Everybody is being looked at. Everybody is being interviewed. Everybody that had contact with Quinton in the most recent time of his disappearance is being looked at, is being interviewed. And that's an enormous amount of work, obviously, that takes, and we're continuing to do everything that we can do to gather evidence if it's there. We have to follow, obviously, an investigative process. We have to follow the law. We have to get search warrants. I know there's a lot of interest out there, and probably some
Welcome
chatter
to the family,
why haven't you
GB.
done this and why haven't you done that? Well, we have a constitution to follow.
Hey,
We have
GB,
the law to
welcome.
follow, because we want to make sure.
GB, can you send an email, please, to MonkieMarTrueCrime@gmail.com so I can send you a welcome package?
As expertly as we can. So and I say if, we have to prosecute anyone in this case that we've done it right, that we don't lose evidence in an evidentiary hearing or anything like that. So we continue to work diligently but we're going to work in the framework that we have.
And what are the updates in the areas being searched? Where is it gone from? Where are you searching now?
Well, we went back today and researched the home in which he was last at. Trying to redouble our efforts and to kind of scrub, no pun intended, with scrub the area and make sure that we didn't miss anything.
We saw FBI agents outside the home. What was the purpose of them being there?
They're there to help us. It's a Chatham County Police Department investigation. They are here in a support role, and I can't thank them enough. You don't bring 40 people, and some from all over the country, without an enormous amount of effort and expense. Those agents left their homes and left their families to come here and help Chatham County look for a little home. And I can't be any more appreciative of that.
But Chief, we filed open records requests for the 911 call and for the body camera video from that initial response. It was denied today, and originally they said it was because this was a criminal investigation. The county attorney kind of backtracked and then gave us the law that you usually use in a criminal investigation. Why don't you want that out there? Why don't you want the public to hear this mother call 911?
We have to protect the integrity of the investigation, and that's first and foremost. I certainly understand people's interest in this case, your interest in this case, and I can appreciate that. But my responsibility and our responsibility is to do a professional investigation. That we don't do anything that impedes that. That we don't do anything that tarnishes the integrity of the investigation. And that's my sole responsibility for that.
Have any of the family members, are they still being cooperative, especially this mother, and have any of them told you that they don't want to talk anymore because they got lawyers?
I can't answer that question.
Chief, we're Leilani and Daniel right now. They are the parents and the boyfriend of this young boy, but we haven't seen them pleading to the public for help. Where are they right now?
I don't know where they are currently at this time. I do believe they've been staying at the residence, but I don't.
Benton, you can't hear me?
Benton's been having a problem lately, like that. The last time he came in, he claimed he couldn't hear videos. Thank you, Kaz. Hey, Marion. Yes, GB, we'll talk towards the end. Well, you can tell GB in the email, too, about the bi-monthly movie night book club.
I'll tell her all that.
Yeah, okay. So, Leilani, she's missing in action.
Yeah.
I mean,
Physically, right now, as I'm talking to you, I don't know where.
Do you know why it is that we have not seen them? They're not talking to us. They're not pleading to get their child back.
I don't have an answer.
There's an increase of activity in the area this morning. We saw Chatham County Fire, FBI at the house, a couple of looks like unmarked police vehicles. Is there a reason for increased activity today after kind of a drop off, at least at the house over the weekend?
As I just stated earlier, we were searching that residence again.
I have a quick question for you, Chief. At this point in your investigation, I know you can't speak specifically, but in cases like this, so you exhaust.
Oh, we've lost Ma. Uh-oh. Wow, we can have a party now. I've got the channel all to myself. Whoop, whoop. Oh, crikey. All right. I'm going to have to... God knows what happened there, but just give me a sec while I pop that link in the StreamYard just in case. All right, so... Hey, Shoshay, how are ya? Yeah, Benton, I understand when I do talk on over the video, sometimes the video is louder than my voice is, which is unusual, but hey, what can I say? Is it snowing in Maine? Well, actually, the other day when I was talking to Ma, it was raining and the rain had caused some, a bit of ice, and they'd had a lot of rain. Oh, thanks, GB. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me now. Leslie P. Oh no, she's missing. They let her go, and I was at work, and I'm not sure. Yeah, well, Leilani actually left in a white truck. Then she came back, and then all of a sudden, the house went dark, as though nobody was in the house. And when law enforcement was asked where was she, they didn't know. Didn't know where she was, and that so reminded me of Brian Laundrie when he was supposed to be under surveillance at his mum and dad's, and lo and behold, he wasn't even there. Really weird. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Shay. It's only when Mark keeps me locked to the chair for hours on end that my my hip joint seize up. But that's what happens when you know my age. I don't know what's happened with Ma. So let's see what else we were going to do because she just stopped, just absolutely stopped. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about was what's happening on Twitter in regard to Quinton. And Twitter's been going off. Let me just share my one here. Let's have a look at this. If you ever want to find anything, and if you don't have Twitter, I don't have the mobile app itself, but I do go on to Twitter and have a look because I have enough apps on my phone as it is. And I have a really... Oh, she's back. I hear her back. I heard it tick. There you are. Where did you go? I thought, you left me to my own devices, so we were going to have a party.
So that's a little strange, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of sounds to me maybe like they were saying that at that exact time during the interview, maybe they did not know where she was. Thank you, Shay Shay. Hey, Marianne. Thank you.
Leslie.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hang on a minute, Ma. I've just got some exciting thing here. Look, Ma. Leslie P.
Ooh.
She's coming. When are you coming down under? I know you're coming to Queensland.
Yeah, she's picking me up, Kaz, and we're taking a canoe over. You didn't hear about the canoe trip we're taking?
I'll get the guest bedrooms sorted out for you, Leslie.
Okay, let's go jump on to... So, I do not watch Bullhorn Betty. I know that her, and I have never watched Dolly one time in my life. I have no idea what he even looks like, but they're out there.
I couldn't believe it when you told me that.
Are they still there or have they left? Oh, Marianne's gonna meet us. We're having a party. Oh, Leslie has a racehorse in Australia.
Oh, I know why Leslie's coming to Aussie. She's coming for the Melbourne Cup. Damn, she's going to Melbourne.
Nice.
It's the race that stops the nation.
Nice.
Yeah, when you told me that BB was at the lawn, again, this was another flashback to the laundries. I thought, oh my God, is she really?
Yeah, she was out there. She was out there with I don't think she was using the blowhorn, but she saw Leilani's mom drive by and she just asked where Quinton was.
I mean, I did hear on the grapevine that, and this made me laugh, that Bullhorn Betty tried to get into a press-related event, and she got knocked back because her credentials were not authentic. And I thought, oh, you're killing me. Oh, that was so
Benson
funny.
horse racing. Junie, my father was a big in the horses when I was growing up. I used to hang out with Umberto Castillo, Eric Valles, and J.D. Bailey once fell off at the corridor pole and gave me his bib and his whip. And then my dad bought a claiming horse off the track. She was 16.5 hands thoroughbred, beautiful bay, and she ended up being a barrel girl. She loved the barrels. Hey, Bernadette. So I love the horses, Junie.
Well, apparently Bullhorn was there 2 days ago.
I really don't want to check her page, but
I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I just looked. I just Googled it. That's all.
So let's see what's going on with the latest with little Quinton real fast on Twitter. See if anything's new out recently. See if anything about Leilani missing in action. So what is this? Why would Quinton's name... Oh, that's probably okay. Police announced missing Georgia toddler is likely deceased. They name his mother as prime suspect in his disappearance and death. So why is she not in jail? Because she must be missing. He has been out there too long. And then what were all the rumors? Well, that's going to make me dizzy. So what is all the rumors that the mother said that Quinton was actually found in the landfill?
It's actually here on Twitter. Billy Joe put on a Facebook page that apparently Leilani told her mum that she did unalive Quinton and she put him in the landfill. And that's what Billy Joe put on a Facebook page. Now, whether it's still there or not, I'm not sure. Hey, Queen of the Same. Yes, Ma's birthday today.
Well, here we got this one, Kaz. The last show. In anguish, Quinton's grandmother shares distressing video after cops say he's likely deceased and daughter Leilani is prime suspect. Billy Joe, who had legal custody of the missing toddler, posted the distressing video on TikTok.
Ooh.
Did anyone see this video on TikTok?
I know, I see that. Well, I can't get TikTok on my phone for a start. So.
Well, I think this might be it right here. So let's pull this off screen real fast and see if this is it, which I think it probably will show it because I have not seen this. Hey, Lynn Patricia. In anguish, Quinton Simon's grandmother shares distressing video after cops say he's likely deceased. Let's see. Come on, son.
I no longer pray, God, give me what I think I need, but give me what you know I need.
What the hell?
God is the only one who has been in my tomorrow, so he's the only one who knows what I'm going to need when I get there.
Is this for real right now?
And if he knows I need to fight a lion, so I'll be ready for Goliath, I want to fight the lion.
Really?
Wait.
Now, we know sometime before 7 o'clock tonight, Eris Muse was found dead in this area in Oklahoma County, not far from the I-40 exit near the Seminole County line.
Breaking
it's still not
news,
clear how he was
2-year-old
able to
boy
get out of his own
found in
house. We're told there were several locks he would have to unlock to get out, and I'm told investigators will work to see if there was anything criminal about this case.
Where's that at? Okay, this is showing everything. Let me go back to Grandma again. What? So she says nothing. She literally just sits here and looks like she's... I'm sorry, that is effing weird.
You're not wrong.
I mean, let me check and see if the sound... Okay, wait, the sound was... Okay, the video was muted. One sec, guys. Come on.
I no longer pray, God, give me what I think I need, but give me what...
I can't play the song, guys.
It's the only one.
She doesn't say anything.
So it's just a song, and she's sitting here looking like she's... She looks like she's buzzed.
That's weird.
That was very strange. Did you guys think
Marion,
that was strange?
Yeah, I agree with you, Marion. The grandmother had full custody, and she allowed her daughter, who custody was removed for Quinton and Zane, those two babies were removed, but she allowed her daughter to live in her house with those two children, and that should never, ever have happened. Never had happened.
So, is this the father of Zane and Quinton?
No, I think that's Daniel.
Or is this Daniel?
I think that looks like Daniel.
It's a shame. She really is a pretty girl. Look at how... I mean, any one of us in this chat would have taken this little boy in.
Oh, heck yeah.
If anyone's listening and you don't want your baby, just go ahead and email Kaz and I, and we will take the children.
Oh, categorically.
And then we will sell them on the black market.
Oh, shut up.
All the people inside chat.
Oh, God, you talk some rot.
So, 1 hour ago, locals around Savannah, Georgia, are whispering that mom was seen at the dumpsters at a nearby trailer park. Watch weird is the where Quinton's mom went on the morning he went missing. Let's check out this video real quick. Look at his little hair and a little half man bun, a baby bun, a boy baby bun. Look at how cute he is.
Oh, Bernadette said that was Zane's father. She looked up on Facebook earlier. Thanks, Bernadette.
Okay, so we have 3. Each kid has a different father?
Well, it looks that way.
Huh. Let's see what this video is. So there's 3 fathers involved. Well, then why doesn't Zane's father have him then? I know, Elisa, those eyes.
What's up, a serious here, and people continue to frantically search
we're not watching
for answers.
All right. Let's go back into Twitter and see if there's anything else. So she was seen at a trailer park. That's what's making them do that dump.
Okay. I need to go oil my joint. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. So thinking about it, what are the chances that Quinton's mom checked herself into a hospital? That is a very, very excellent thought. Remember, she doesn't remember killing her son, setting up a defense, maybe why Ellie would not be worried, but couldn't say why or where she is. That actually makes that makes sense. So after learning that the mother of his young son is the only suspect in the alleged death of one of her other children, the father of the child has expressed his extreme concern for his son's safety and stated that he is questioning everything. Zane's bio dad. Zane needs to be with me. I want to make sure he's safe. I'm not sleeping. I'm at a point where he needs to be with me. Zane's bio dad, the U.S. son. When Wharton picked up 2-year-old Zane during the alleged overdose attempt by Simon, he spotted bruises but assumed they were just the result of Zane being rowdy. Have you guys ever heard of that? Hey, Susie Rainwater. I thought that the aunt, I thought that, okay, so the boyfriend that she was living with, who's, I'm so confused. She's got how many? She's got 3 kids. So Sky is the one she's with now, Daniel. So Daniel's aunt has Sky, right? Welcome home, Elisa. And Zane's father, who has Zane? Does the father have her, and that's why the grandma's mad because she lost Zane? Also, oh, Pamela Smith, this is dysfunctional. Thank you, Michelle Clifford. This is absolutely dysfunctional. Yeah, so 3 times 3. So Sky is Daniel's. Zane has the father in the picture we just saw. And then who is Quinton's father? Do we know his name or? Okay. So let's see what this says. Oh, it's a, wait a second. Oh, shit. Okay. They believe that she's a flight risk. Leilani.
They said she wasn't a flight risk, though.
Chatham County Police Department Chief Hadley have come to the conclusion that Quinton is deceased. The primary suspect is the mother. I can't get into any specifics, but we don't believe she's a flight risk at this time. He said during the press conference. No charges. So it's basically what the press conference went in. So who is Quinton's father? Does anyone know his name? When Wharton picked up Zane, so is Wharton Zane's father? During the alleged overdose attempt by Simon, he spotted bruises but assumed they were just the result of Zane being rowdy. So let's see. Quinton's mom tried to overdose with kids nearby, and toddler's brother had bruises. A dad has expressed his deep concern about his son's safety and questioning everything about after his little boy's mom was named as a sole suspect in a presumed death of one of her other children. Police said on Thursday, Leilani is the prime suspect. We know that.
Go back up, sweater. Underneath that photo, there's a name.
Cody Wharton. And then says Simon's ex-boyfriend Cody, who co-parents with their son Zane, said he noticed bruises on his face after he claimed she tried to overdose while she was depressed last spring. Wharton, who dated Simon on and off in 2011 before they split, said he hasn't slept since police publicly named her as the primary suspect. Zane needs to be with me. I want to make sure he's safe. I'm not sleeping. I'm at a point where he needs to be with me. Even now, I'm questioning everything. Is he hurt? What is he doing? I don't want to get a call saying your son is hurt and going to the hospital. He claimed when Simon allegedly depressed and tried to overdose, he noticed bruises on Zane when he picked him up, but thought the marks were simply caused by him being rambunctious. I don't know what happened. I don't know how long the bruises were there. And when she was talking about overdosing, that scared me because my son was there. But what if she had overdosed and I couldn't get there for 2 hours? She's always been unpredictable. But I wasn't worried about Zane's safety until this started going on. She was a good mother. I don't know what happened. So basically, he wants custody. He wants full custody. Wharton claims authorities told him to fly from New York to Georgia to take a DNA test to prove he's the father, hire a lawyer to get custody through the courts. It's unclear who is currently caring for Zane and Simon's other child, why police continue their investigation into Quinton's disappearance. He says, nothing scares me like this. Wharton said, I knew my son was going to be taken care of, but I'm not even sure her parents can take care of him. If he was with me, it would give me a calm mind. He deserves a good life and a life full of opportunity. I feel like he's not getting that right now. Last time he spoke to his son after their off and on relationship, no, to Simon, Wharton and Simon split, but co-parented their son Zane. Simon has since been in a relationship with Danny Youngin and has had 2 other children with him. And wait a second. Simon has since been in a relationship with Danny and has had 2 other children with him and another man. So that's baby Sky and of course Quinton. What Wharton said they when they spoke last month. Well, I'm not knocking him, but you don't speak frequently to your kid last month. That's a long time. She was saying she was excited about moving to a new house, seemed to have her head on her shoulders. And now this happened. He claims he didn't know Simon's grandmother filed legal papers to remove Simon and Youngin from the Savannah home. Her grandmother allegedly they destroyed the property, and at this point, no one is living in peace. The legal action filed.
I know all that.
Police say, well, so why isn't she in handcuffs? He's asking and arrested. Police say they don't believe she is a flight risk. And then Jennifer Coffin-Daffer thinks that they probably have her under surveillance, but I don't know if that's the case because they didn't know where she was. Simon hasn't been arrested or charged as of Friday morning, gathering more evidence to ensure a conviction. They are not done with the investigation, the field agent said. They have one opportunity to charge someone and make those charges stick. They're going through phone records, searching for the body, and waiting for forensic test results before making an arrest. They want to have all the evidence first. The 1-year-old hasn't been seen since October 5th, which we know. Okay. How many of you guys think that maybe she actually drowned the poor baby in the pool? What are your thoughts on what happened to what she did to baby Cleo?
Well, it was strange that they pumped the pool and then all of a sudden they come out with a press release saying that they have evidence that leads to the suggestion that Quinton is no longer with us. That seems strange. What did they find after pumping the pool? But in also saying that, they also put the black plastic on all the windows just shortly before that and was using the blue lights and going through that.
Hey, Princess. Hey, Patty.
But there's so many things that from what I understand, with his grandmother not being there during the week and only coming home on the weekends, he could have got into anything. Because
how many people in chat want us to run a background check real fast on Cody?
Yep. How did you spell his surname again? What was his surname again? Cody what?
Oh my god, I swallowed in the wrong tube when I didn't even say. I asked the chat if they wanted us to see what Cody Wathen. I'll tell you his name in a second. What his background's about. His name is. See what that one. I had one Jack and Coke, and I'm just completely Cody War with a W Ton WHARTON. Do it.
Wharton.
Okay.
Okay, and he's from New York.
Yeah, he's in New York. Okay, so that's basically that. And then let me just go back into Twitter real fast while she does that. And let's see. I don't like the grandmother. If there's bruises and the babysitter and everyone saw the bruises and they're calling it in and the grandma was gone all week and Leilani shouldn't have been there, I think the grandma needs to have a manslaughter charge.
Or at least a negligence charge.
Yeah, she's definitely part of it. Benton, the biological father of Zane, I think it's her oldest child, lives in New York. But I'm sure he's on his way for a DNA test. Quinton's still missing. There's a growing memorial outside of the Quinton home 4 hours ago. Let's see what this is.
She's now listed. Right now, there's a growing memorial outside the Savannah home where little Quinton Simon was last seen. The toddler was reported missing by his mother 9 days ago. She's now listed as the prime suspect in his disappearance and presumed death.
I feel sick to my stomach even just riding by.
Tributes for 20-month-old Quinton Simon are piling up outside the home he was last seen.
I saw on Facebook about the little memorial that people have started doing this, and I wanted to come out, and I think we might go grab some stuff to come put out here too.
Austin Somerton and April Watring brought a bush that attracts butterflies with the goal of showing there are people all across the area who love and care about Quinton and are grieving his loss.
Because it breaks my heart. It's not, I've never met this kid a day in my life, and
a butterfly bush.
Chatham County Police announced Friday they don't believe there will be any searches for Quinton now through Sunday, but investigators will continue to gather and analyze evidence during that time.
It's just so devastating. It breaks my heart.
Quinton's mother, Leilani Simon, has been named the sole suspect in the case.
She's
she
a
still has not been
girl.
arrested or charged. Community members we spoke with hope to see change.
Hoping that,
For a second, I thought that was Bullhorn Betty.
In the meantime,
I'm hoping more people will come and make the memorial bigger for him to show that people do care for him.
Okay. Let's see what else is going on real quick. Anything
right now
new?
there's
Knowing they suspect he was. So basically, they're going off the fact that she was seen at that trailer park in the garbage area.
Yeah.
And here's one more. There's no sound on it. I don't think the site's.
Dinosaur. There's the monkeys.
Is that Dolly Vision?
Dinosaur.
We're not watching that. Okay. Okay. I can't. I've never seen him. I know what he looks like. I've seen like a picture of him, but yeah, we're not going to do that.
Well, that's interesting. There is nothing on like Cody Wharton.
Really? WHAR.
Oh, WH. Oh, okay.
H. You got to put the H in there.
I forgot the H.
The H. I love how she says H. I love it. H.
H.
I really hope I start having an accent like Kaz after talking to her every day. Let's go back in. I accidentally closed it because he scared me, that Dolly Vision.
What, we talk every day?
I know. This right here freaked me out, guys. I'm sorry. That was very disturbing. That whole entire video of the mother with the music but no sound. Like, seriously disturbing to me.
Oh, there's a lot of Codys.
So basically, talking about there's some pictures of the memorial. That was really sweet. That butterfly bush. We saw that. There's. Aw. I mean, you honest, Leilani.
Sorry, darling. What state is Quinton in?
New York.
Oh, well, Cody mustn't be in New York then.
And we saw this one. Wait. Quinton Simon death and obituary?
So what?
What? All right, this is the last update on the checkups. Because we're down 8 hours. But what in God's name tell me this is a typo? I mean, why? What? I mean, I know that I might smoke a few puffs of marijuana because I'm 21 and I'm legal, but Quinton Simon death and obituary. Leilani Simon, the main suspect in his disappearance. Oh. Why would they say that?
Oh, he's from Georgia.
And we all saw the fight with the grandmother and the babysitter. And we know that the nanny called Child Protective Services. This is my baby, not yours. Quinton's grandmother can be heard saying in the video. Oh, so does she say it at the end of that video? That Quinton, yeah, I'm not even going back to listen to that. So she says in that video where she looks like she's on some really good marijuana that he's mine. Wait, maybe I do have to hear it. Hang on a second.
I didn't think she said anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it seems maybe at the very end. Where'd it go? Hang on. Porn videos? What the hell? I didn't know Twitter had porn.
I trust you.
Did you know that Twitter had porn? Okay, I'm done. I'm not even going there. 1 second. Let's see this real quick. So this video is probably gonna have to go down, and I'm gonna have to edit out this music because I'm gonna get a copyright. But I do want to see if she actually says that. So I'm gonna play it and not talk and play it through, and then I'll put this video unlisted and clip this part out after the live.
I no longer pray God.
Girl, put some toothpicks in your eyeballs. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, hey Modine. I'm just gonna have to cut it out of the video, but what's going on here, lady? Let me go small real fast. Let me reload it. I think that my internet's a little weird because of the storm. Because I know it just switched over to the new data, so. Come on, don't do this now. Just play.
I no longer pray, God, give me what I think I need, but give me what you know I need. God is the only one who has been in my tomorrow, so he's the only one who knows what I'm going to need when I get there. And if he knows I need to fight a lion, so I'll be ready for Goliath, I want to fight the lion.
Did you hear her say anything?
Nope.
No.
Negatory.
Oh, do you, Michelle? You know the singer? That's cool. We had storms that came off the coast. It rained all day yesterday, and it just stopped raining probably about, what, Kaz, an hour ago in Maine.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
And right now I'm in the uh, just a little bit west of Portland. That grandma, hey tea berries. That grandma is definitely I think this is totally to the point where the grandmother could give two craps about Leilani. I think honestly she wanted the boys. She knew she wouldn't get the girl, Sky, because of the fact that Danny seems like he would probably be a good dad or he wouldn't let that happen.
Mm.
So was there anything on I'm done with everything I have on the updates on him so far.
Not really, no.
There's no criminal record on him?
Not that I can find, no. But I haven't done a deep enough dive to actually find anything yet.
Who, Michelle? Yeah, the grandmother wanted her gone so that she could have those kids for herself. Well, to have the grandmother, in my opinion, she wanted Quinton. That was the one that she wanted.
Mm.
Okay, we have a lot, guys. How long are we? Oh, an hour. I thought we're doing pretty good.
Done an hour already. Yep.
Well, you can move around. Okay. So go ahead, Kazi. Do you want me to go ahead and just go ahead and play the?
Yeah, start off with the sweetie pie.
Okay.
Please.
And then you'll take over from there. We're jumping, guys. We are now switching to
All
our
right.
final thoughts. Well, maybe not final. We'll see what happens. But Kiely Rodni.
And the reason.
Fly high, baby girl. Fly high.
Yeah.
It's crap, ma. Oh, Michelle, please.
Well, what I can tell you now, Michelle, I am not doing 8 hours. I am not reading every single item on that, and we do have the full coroner's report and the autopsy report. We do have it in full.
We are dealing with the only thing that we're dealing with in that report is exactly what has to do with the night that she disappeared and what could have caused her to drive into the lake.
Yeah,
I don't care about anything else. And when Kaz, I don't watch Kaz. Somebody messaged Kaz about a comment that Zav girl had made about a monthly ant flow coming, and I thought, you are effing. You know what? You're fucking kidding me. I was just floored. I am not sub to Zav.
How she groomed herself. I mean, for God's sake, we don't
can't.
need to know that.
I can't. So let's start with this video. I found this interesting. It was in my recommended. I am now subbed to her. A lot of you probably might have seen it, and you might know her. The description is in my link. No.
Try again.
The link. Do it, baby. I can't pull it off tonight.
All right. The link to this video is in Mar's description in the live.
She is so beautiful.
She's gorgeous. She's stunning.
Now, I don't know if she would care if I do commentary. I just don't want to because I only want to really watch the first. Not when she brings the husband in. I want to watch 4 minutes and 43 seconds, and I really don't want to talk through this, guys. So, like I said, our link is in the description. Yeah, she's gorgeous. She has got a beautiful smile. Her teeth are gorgeous. Okay, enough with that. Here we go.
Hello, my lovelies. How are you? Listen, I know you've seen a gazillion videos probably of Kiely Rodni's vehicle going into the water, into the reservoir that night. But I have only seen gray hues. So I don't know if anybody has.
What happened? Ma, it's gone right to the beginning, went up.
Yeah, I know. It took a second. Like my internet's acting a little Benton, calm down. She's married. I know she's beautiful. Her name is Sweet PieLo. Sweet PieLo, Michelle PieLo. Anyways, it is.
Sweetie PieLo.
It's in the description, Benton. In this video, it's down in the description. All right, here we go. I'm miking down, and I'm going to the little girl's room.
Has noticed what I've noticed, but I want to show you guys what I've noticed. For me, it screams, and I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash. Oh, just let it be an accident. It screams conspiracy to me. Let me show you.
Real quick, this footage is from Gray Hughes Investigates. I'll put a link in the description box so you can go view it yourself. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, so right now, her car is about to go into that water. Now, if you notice over here, it feels like there's cars kind of on standby, like almost observing what's going on. And I don't know about that distance and, if you're actually there, if you could see from here or not. But it feels like potentially they could see something from this location. Okay, so Kiely's vehicle just went into the water. And by the way, I'm positive that's her vehicle in the water. And the reason I'm positive is you can see the land here, you see the water here. Though this is a daytime overlay of nighttime footage, I still believe it's absolutely her vehicle, for sure. Okay, so again, notice these vehicles over here. Now I want you to pay attention to what happens from here on. So you see the light, you see where my mouse is pointing, I hope, right? Okay, so now it's two separate vehicles, as I understand it. They're just kind of waiting there for a sec. Okay, now they're driving. Going. So this one's going to go around the bend.
Leslie, she's going to talk about these interesting cars that seem to be. I found this interesting because I wasn't really watching the video. Kaz and I never went to the footage and went back and went forward. The only thing that I wanted to do, Kaz, was tell them the day that I wanted to go. Look at the cameras.
What, these cameras?
Yeah, what day that I kept saying to you, nothing about the day Kiely went to the water, because I believe this is her car going
in. The day before, or the day that they were looking for Kiely's car.
I wanted to go to the day that the police from the county was out there on the boats with the sonar looking for Kiely. That's the only thing I wanted to do. What do you mean, Leslie?
Oh, Mars paused the video, sweetheart.
Yeah. So no, somebody asked what to get out of this, but I never heard of.
I will explain because what I wanted.
We'll explain after this, and everything that we're going to tell you after this comes into play with this right here, big time. But I found it very interesting because I have never seen her before. She was in my recommended, and when I saw her, because Kaz and I never really got into this footage and inspected it. It was like we knew it was a done deal. What are we inspecting? Moose, deer, things in the lake? No, it was the cars, and this I happened to miss. But she points it out, and I thought, and everyone knows that I'm not a conspiracist.
But the one behind it is going to stop and observe.
Now I'm going potty.
For a little bit. Like, come over to here. and then they just stop. It's like, it's weird. Okay, so you can see the lights are kind of shining around. So is the person turning around? What are they doing exactly right there? I'm not sure. But given the amount of time the vehicle sits there, it seems like either they're picking someone up, they're turning around. Maybe there was even some sort of a game being played. I don't know. That's what my friend Naomi thinks. A chase sort of game or something like that. Okay, so pay attention here. So that car was sitting there, right? Now it goes back to here. Now I want you to watch this vehicle back over here. It's going to come around again. And it's going to converge with this vehicle over here. You see how there's still lights right there? You see them? Yeah. Now watch. They join forces. It's like they sit there together. You see that? Now they're together. So you saw that footage, right? Oh, is it still going? Hold on. They're still, okay, hold on. Let me show you some more. They're still sitting there, okay? That's still happening. Remember, her vehicle just a few minutes ago went into the water. So it's like, do they see something? Are they reconvening, figuring out a plan? Like, what is this? Because it's weird. Are you guys paying attention to this? Check this out. So now those two vehicles that were over here, they're now going back around the bend again. Are they looking for Kiely? What's the deal? Okay, so their lights are shining all around. Like, yeah, like they're looking for something. Could they be looking for their friend? Could they be looking for Kiely? Why are they right there for so long is the question. And then the light kind of diminishes. My husband, who is always a huge critic, that's just who he is naturally. I mean, he is a contrarian to the max. He always finds holes in everybody's theories. Well, last night when I was analyzing this on my back patio, just staring at my screen going, there's something weird here. I go, Steve, look at this. Check this out. So he looks over at my screen and he's just like following along and I'm explaining exactly what I just explained to you guys. And he's like, yeah, there's something to that. That's weird. That's not like normal. Okay, so here's Steve, my husband.
Hello, how are you guys?
Well, when I showed him the footage of Kiely Rodni last night, and he saw the two cars waiting there on the sidelines, like to the left of the screen, and how they then went around the bend.
What the husband says is probably is interesting, actually, but you guys want to watch it. I put the link in the description, but he does have, like, I really do not know them. Good night. Pretty in pink.
Good night, sweetheart.
Hey, seashells. Lynn says, I believe people saw and knew she went into the water, but they left. Maybe someone was a kid of Ellie and told their parents who did not disclose. Then this whole, I don't know. I don't know. I would love to know where the rumor of Sam being wet came from.
A sister.
Quinton, grandmother was in custody and placed child in dangerous space, criminal child endangerment. Mother had something to do with it, criminal murder. People who knew. Oh, absolutely. Seashells. Okay.
All right.
I want to pull up the video real quick, Kaz, and we're going to forward it right to when the car comes out of the water.
Yes. And I want everybody,
right?
I want everybody to take notice of the windscreen, please.
Okay. Okay, let me mute this. What'd you say, Kaz? I couldn't hear you.
I want you to bring it so you can see the windscreen of the vehicle, please.
Now, we might have to actually go in and get a picture of that. 1 second.
All right.
1 sec. Let me put this right here. Watch this for a second. Okay, you can talk, Kaz, what you're going to get into, because now we're getting into no hearsay, no, she said we're getting into facts, and we're going into the medical field because now we are officially doctors.
Well, I used to work for the Royal Flying Doctors for a very long time. So I do have a medical background in forensic auditing. So just so that everybody knows. So I'm not talking through my bottom. So when I read the autopsy report, there was a lot of things that jumped out at me. But before I get into that, there are some things about that video of the car, of Kylie's car going into the water, that it's always concerned me. One, and when I read the autopsy report, this concerned me even more. According to Sammy, she was so drunk that she was unable to give Sammy a lift home because Sammy didn't want to drive with somebody who's drunk. Eliza also said that she was falling in potholes, falling over because she was so drunk. Okay, fair enough. She's drunk. When the autopsy report came out, her level of ethanol, which is alcohol, was only 88 micrograms in her bloodstream, in the liver. Now, the legal limit for driving in America is 0.08, which is 80 micrograms of alcohol. Now, we have to remember Kylie was in the lake for approximately 2 weeks. And when a person who is no longer with us and the body starts to break down, the body creates natural ethanol as the body breaks down. The microorganisms creates ethanol in the system. So that would increase the amount of micrograms of ethanol in the body. Now, when the autopsy results came in, it stated in the liver that there was only 88 micrograms of ethanol in the body. So that tells me, and I've also confirmed this with a doctor friend of mine, that she wouldn't have been overly impaired from alcohol if she was impaired at all, because of the decomposition amount, because she was there for about 2 weeks. If she'd been in there only a couple of days, well, the ethanol amount would have been.
Kaz, you're going to show all this.
Yes, I am. I was just waiting for you to finish doing that video.
Yeah, well, you're going, and then she's going to show pictures of.
Yeah, pictures.
This is the only part I can find, but I know there was right out here.
Yeah, right where Mars got a cursor, there is an out protruding indentation in the windscreen. Now, this protrusion is from the inside of the vehicle going out, not the reverse. So keep that in mind.
Shot, though, but there is an actual picture where it looks like if somebody was driving that they could have hit. Their head
something from inside the car has hit that windscreen and formed a cylindrical indentation in the windscreen. Hey, Alicia, how are you, sweetheart?
While you start pulling up the reports and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen now.
And I'll look for the pictures that I had. I think I might have them in one of my Kiely folders.
So I'm going to pull up the actual autopsy report. I'm going to make this large for you.
And then we'll talk about what I think now about those cars being over there. I would love to know where it came and what source where Sammy claimed that somebody saw Sammy wet. I don't know if I believe that, but if that is the truth and somebody can prove it's the truth, who said Sammy was wet? I hear the people talk about it, but I don't know who supposedly said it.
Her sister. Sammy's sister.
So it supposedly came from Sammy's sister.
Correct.
And we saw that Sammy's sister said that somewhere, or somebody said Sammy's sister said it.
No, it was on a post on I'm sure it was either on Instagram.
Sister Junie said too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. On your screen is the
thank you
the analysis and comments of the tox results. The ethanol result is 88. mgs of 100 grams, and as I said, 80 is the limit. That is what 0.08 is the American limit. Over in Australia, it's 0.05. We have a lower limit.
You're correct, Peach.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So that is concerning. Okay, yes, she had nicotine, yes, she had caffeine, and yes, she had some hashish in her system. But in saying that, it was so low, they just said she's positive for hashish. They didn't even measure it. So at some time, that tells us she smoked pot.
And considering that it wasn't high enough to even touch, I mean, it might not even have been that night. She could have smoked
Correct.
it a week before, 2 weeks before, like maybe took a little puff off something because maybe she wanted to try and just be cool at the party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And as it states
Wait
here,
a second. Wait a second. Chisme, can you send that to me in Discord, please? Or you can just come up on panel and share it at the end of this. Okay. I'll send you a link.
As it says in this report, ethanol can also be a product of decomposition or degradation or biological cycles. So this tells me she wasn't dropped down drunk, as they said. So what concerns me is in the video, it shows that she came to the intersection, she took the wrong turn, she drives down towards the river, the lake, and she's got her lights on. You can see it in that video. Now, you can see the sand is a lighter color than the water, so you would be able to see the difference. Now, as you saw also in that video Mal showed you, there was no damage to that bumper bar, zero damage. So she hit that water at force. Bumpers are designed these days to dismantle or crumple on impact. It didn't happen. So that car didn't hit at force.
And remember too, like even though we spoke about it, if those front airbags off that bumper were working, I'm sorry. Those front airbags should have deployed.
Yeah. So, okay.
One more second. Sassafras says she had Delta 9 is known. I smoked Delta 9 when I was in Pennsylvania. I had no idea until after they told me it was Delta 9, but I didn't hallucinate. It was just, I don't know.
Yeah, but again, all they say is, sorry, Mark, all they say is it's positive. They don't have any amount of measurable Delta 9 in her system.
I mean, she could have taken a hit of a Delta 9 vape pen. You know what I'm saying?
Because the limit is 20 for Delta 9, as it says here, but they have no measurable results. All they've got is positive. So there is no measurable amount for it in there.
Exactly. Okay. Yes, Peachtree, we've got a lot to get into, but I'm going to let Oh, thank you, Junie. Oh, ferret fun. Oh. I want my little I'm getting a baby Sadie-faced ferret. I sent the email out to see when I can get the little baby when she grows up with her little tattooed ears. Oh, I'm gonna get her a little pink tutu. Okay, let Kaz get into this because then I really want to see that video from Chisme. But Kaz has a lot to show you guys. But honestly, it's about to get It's gonna be if you can't handle pictures of deceased
I
people.
will let them know when I'm pulling that up.
Okay, here we go,
All
guys.
right. So the car gets to the water. It takes X amount of time because you've got to remember that video was sped up. So you can't take the car going in the water that fast as being an accurate account of how that vehicle went into the water. Otherwise, if it hit that water that fast, that bumper would have crashed. So the vehicle goes into the water, and if she wasn't totally inebriated, why, when she sees she's coming to the water, why didn't she brake? Why didn't she stop the vehicle? All right, so some people say, well, she may not have seen it. But when she hits that water, you felt it, then she could have hit the brakes and opened the car and got out before the pressure of the water hits the door, which would make it hard to get out. All right, maybe she was jolted and someone said, oh, she could have hit her head. No. According to the medical examiner and the coroner, there was no, and I will show you, there was no, repeat, no injury to her head whatsoever. So, what's this for saying?
Read that comment.
All right, so I just bring it down to the head part.
No, Mo. Sassafras is one of our girls. She's been here with us from the very beginning, and we love her to pieces. Don't we, Kaz?
Absolutely. Scars, internal. Yeah, there was no internal damage to her. This is a photo. I'll get to this.
I know, Mo.
So there was no head injury. When they had a look at her brain, there was no brain injury. There was no cuts or abrasions to the skin. Oh, Chisme, you got more ferret fun now.
Oh, Chisme, thank you.
So according to the medical examiner, she didn't hurt her head. So when she hit that water, and I'm saying hit, when she went into the water, there is a certain time lapse before the engine pulls down the weight of the car and flips it over. So she could have either opened the door or gone into the back seat and got through the opened back window, which was already opened. Okay, but she didn't. Then, okay, the water's seeping in. Could she have panicked? Maybe. Then the car flips. But when the car flips, she's in the driver's seat, isn't she? Supposed to be. The car flips. She would have ended up on the windscreen. Because when she flips, perpetual motion takes you forward. So,
Kaz, one sec. Guys, really pay attention to what Kaz is going to tell you because you have to remember. Obviously, she did not have her seatbelt on because if she did, she would have been still in her seatbelt.
Correct.
So, yeah, so I didn't want to interrupt you, but that knowing that she didn't have the seat, that she was not in the seatbelt is very important to what Kaz is getting ready.
Yeah, well, she could have undone a seatbelt. All right, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. When she hit the water, she undid a seatbelt to try and get out. The car flips. It puts her on the windscreen. Now, could that have been a heel?
Oh, absolutely. But I'm saying if she was in the driver's seat and she flipped that hard and her head was what caused, which we know she has no head injury.
Yeah.
But if she did and her head was to cause the injury to that windshield, she would have been there because she wouldn't have been able to get to the back if she was literally her head hit so hard that she pushed that windshield forward like that.
Exactly.
She would have laid there because she would have definitely have been completely knocked out,
Oh,
if not dead.
Categorically.
So my point. So obviously she was not there in the seatbelt because she would have hit the windshield.
Exactly.
Even out of the even so then if you say that even if she had her seatbelt off, she would have hit the windshield. So right there alone, if that's not very suspect, I'm sorry, but it is.
Mo asked the question, could she have tried kicking the windshield? Absolutely. But the pressure, if the windshield was against the water at that time, the pressure of the water against the glass, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. But there is definitely an indentation from the inside of the car where something of force has put an indent into the windshield. So and I've researched this and I've gotten all the right documentation, and which I will also share with you. And I know this sounds gruesome, but I wanted to get in my head how a drowning occurs, and I wanted to confer with my friend as well. And they said what happens when a person drowns is the water, when you're gasping for air, the last breath of oxygen that you pull into your lungs, you also pull in the water into your lungs, which also water goes into your esophagus, it also goes into your gut. And it's the water that stifles the air sacs in your lungs and stops you from breathing, hence you die from asphyxiation. Now, and I asked my doctor friend, is it possible for a person who drowns when they've been in a car for 2 weeks and they found for an autopsy to be done and they find no water in the lungs? And he goes, pardon? I said, is it possible when an autopsy has been done for somebody who has died of drowning and has been in a car for 2 weeks to find no water in the lungs and the lungs are of normal weight? And he goes, absolutely, categorically not. He said there should have also been water in the stomach or some fluids in the stomach. And I will read to you what the coroner's, the medical examiner states in the respiratory system.
I forgot what I was going to say to you. I didn't want to. I was listening carefully, but you also said something about the lungs, and I heard with the weight, and we're going to get into that, but I forget. Go ahead, babe.
All right. Her right lung was 100 grams, and her left lung weighs 110, which is on the smaller side of a woman, but Kiely was on the small side. The surfaces were smooth and the lungs were a light maroon to grey tan, which, in other words, they were nice and healthy. They were moderately decomposed, which is not unusual. The architecture of both lungs were good. The larynx and trachea and bronchia were all formed well. The airway was smooth and light grey tan. There was no apparent airway obstruction whatsoever, and everything appeared to be normal. Wrong. You just said she drowned. The lungs should have been heavy because the air sac should have been filled with water. Not only 100 grams. No way. And also in the gastral system, they say the stomach contains a trace amount of particle food in small fragments of peas or beans. There is no mention at all of any other fluids. No, that can't be right because you swallow water when you drown. And I thought, okay, this something is not right. Either the the coroner or the medical examiner hasn't done his job right and just done a stock standard, taken a stock standard medical examiner's autopsy report and hasn't updated this, and that's what went into my head. They have templates that they use, and they would normally go and alter it because they won't type 18 pages of autopsy reports every time that they do an autopsy. And that's what I think has happened here. They have either not typed in the information or she did not die from drowning.
Beep, beep.
Yep,
Also, let's remember the back window was down. She was in 14 feet of water. She could have stood on top of that car and jumped. And I mean, it's crazy. So then I said to Kaz, well, what about, maybe when they weighed the lungs after the water was out?
Yeah. Well, it's
Another
not like
thing
opening in a.
But Kaz is, I don't know if she is going to tell you or she forgot, was you have to remember too that the way that they found, are you going to get into the way they found her in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Puts the yellow tape on.
Yeah. Because two people actually looked at Kiely. There was a coroner who viewed her when the car came out of the Prosser Lake, and there was a medical examiner who did the autopsy. Now, when the medical coroner looked at her.
Thank you, Elisa. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sorry, Kaz.
You're right, Sweetheart. When the coroner saw Kiely, she was positioned in the back cargo area with one leg pressed up against the back headrest in the back area. Now, that can't be taken as a true account of how Kiely was positioned in her vehicle. Why not? Because when Kiely was under the water, you have to remember the car was on pretty much on its roof, not totally, but it was pretty much on the roof. So she was totally flipped when the car was turned over. What should have happened, and again, I have had this confirmed, my daughter works in law enforcement. Normally, under the procedural things for things like that, law enforcement divers would go down to the vehicle and take forensic photographs of how the person who's in the vehicle is situated in the vehicle, and all the belongings that are in the vehicle are photographed before the car is turned for it to be extracted from the water.
Hey, Sunset. One sec. Mo had a good question, but Kaz is actually going to get into some medical articles that, but Mo says, could the decomposition cause the lungs to lose weight because they lost bodily substance?
It's quite the reverse, actually, Benton.
Load up like a blowfish.
Yes, when a body is in water, and I am going to show some
Yeah,
photographs.
Kaz, we're going to get into that, but continue with where we're at so we don't sidetrack, and we'll be here for 3 hours, and I'm going to have to fly on the space shuttle over there to give you some oil.
Yeah, when a body is in water, it tends to absorb the water, which makes it, they call it washes hands, is when, when you've been in the bath too long and your hands plump up and they become all wrinkly, and if you try to get the ring off your finger and your hands swell up, well, that's similar to what happens with somebody who's been in water, the body bloats, it absorbs the water, so it would be the reverse.
And
You haven't
Cash
shown
will
the
be
bloat.
showing graphic photographs, and no, not
Yes,
of
it's
Kiely.
called, yeah, and that's when the skin slips. Yes, because it's just when you gain too much weight and your skin slips, but in a more graphic uh, style. So,
Ooh.
yeah, and also what also wasn't mentioned in the autopsy report, which my medical advisor told me too, was there was no mention of any broken capillaries in the eyes, which also normally happens during asphyxiation from drowning. The veins in your eyes would normally burst because when you gasp for air, it puts pressure on your blood pressure. Blood pressure goes through the roof and it can burst. Now, he said that does it happen all the time? 99% of the time it does. And I said, but because of the amount of time she was in the water, could that have affected it? And he says it all depends on not whether they really look for it or not. He says, but it should have shown like wiggly lines in her eyes, but it's whether or not they look for it, and it really doesn't show that they look for it or not.
Cash, read Mo's comment below.
Hang on a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Mo? Guys, if you ever find me decomposed, put me on someone's lawn for Halloween. Mo, I will do that. I'll fly from Australia and come and pick you up wherever you are and do that, darling. Yeah, law enforcement has failed Kyla in so many ways. They haven't even followed their own procedures. And there's so many questions like what I've just brought up now as far as the car, it flipping, it not, she definitely was not intoxicated. And if they can't measure the amount of Delta 9 that was in the system, well, then it wasn't making her so wacko that she couldn't get out of a car. She was a fit, healthy 16-year-old girl.
So what does that bring us to? Sammy lied about getting the ride home.
Well, there's two people who lied.
Also lied. How would she? You know what? Listen, let's give the fact that she might have fallen in a hole the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she didn't see the hole; it was dark, and she just walked into the hole. But everyone was talking about how even Mag's mother, Anna, said how drunk she was. So, if Sammy was finding rides home because of how drunk she was and this and that, and she really wasn't, what really happened?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, is that like just kind of like a report they put together saying it was accidental with put the lungs or lighter, like no water in the stomach?
That's really bizarre. I mean,
the
really,
big dent on the
really
windshield.
bizarre.
Her found in the back, passenger window open, 14 feet of water. And let's not forget that damn seatbelt hanging out the back.
Well, that was weird. And you've also got to remember, could she have got tangled in it? Possibly. But
it still wouldn't be hanging out the back of the door closed.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I mean, if she got over, say, the driver's side seats and she was trying to get out the back, but she would have known, I should have said, she would have known that, she would have seen, that one window was open. So why go all the way to the back when she knows a car? She would have known she can't open the back hatch from inside her vehicle.
Let's
I
say
mean,
she
could she
panicked.
be?
Let's say
Pardon?
she panicked, and let's say she was getting nervous that she hit the water and she accidentally rolled down. People were like, well, what if she panicked and accidentally rolled down the back passenger window instead of her window? Okay, I get that. But first of all, she's going into 14 feet of water. This is not like we're going into 150 feet of water to the White Sharks, okay? She then realizes the back window's down. She's a little skinny thing. We know her weight and height. She could have went right between the seats. Even after the car sunk to 14 feet,
Yeah.
you had, even at the time she got to 14 feet, she could have got right out that passenger window.
Yeah.
She knows it's down. She knows she rolled it down on accident because she's not drunk. She's not. And then the fact of them finding all of her things there the next day, even though it was there, but this, yeah, they really did a shitty job, LE, and I don't believe that. I think they're just trying to rule it as an accident, but I
Yeah,
don't think so.
pitch exactly. The passenger side was wide open.
Can somebody? Okay, Chisme, do you want to come up, Chisme, or do you want to send Kaz video on
It's in
Discord?
Discord, babe. It's in Discord.
Okay, you can go ahead and pull that up for a sec. But think about it, guys. Kiely has taken that road plenty of times.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to know if she if the seatbelt was her always getting caught out the back like that. But that to me too was just weird that the seatbelt would be hanging out the back hatch, almost like it was holding her in the back.
Yeah.
Even though we know it's her car, and she went into the water. Do we really know that she was the one driving it? And if that's the case, how was the phone calling Sammy at 12:36? Or did Sammy get the time wrong? Why can't we see that call log? Because I want to know. Because if that call was 12:36, well then that's kind of effing impossible, isn't it, Sammy?
Exactly.
And if somebody has the post that they can throw us that where Sammy's sister says that she was wet, I would like to see that. Because I don't believe Kiely drove her car into that water.
The picture that Chisme kindly sent, unfortunately, it's up to the right, and I can't turn it round. But I hope you can see it. And this is a photograph of Kiely's biological father's wife. And there is her black eye. Went too far.
So this is Kiely's father that's speaking, that young guy. This is his wife?
Yeah.
And when was this picture supposedly taken?
I don't know. That's just Chisme that.
Huh. And it's supposedly a black guy because
Oh,
Kiely's father.
When I blow it up. Oh yeah. It's this. Her right eye is perfect, but you can see all the bruising and the big puffy underneath there. It's definitely a black eye.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and people are saying that Kiely's dad did this.
Well, I don't know. This is the first time I've heard this.
Yeah, come on, we don't know. That's complete hearsay.
Junie, you're asking where is the phone? Now, I don't hold me to this. It's just what I've read on Twitter. Apparently, the FBI has her phone, but I cannot confirm that. That's just what I heard on Twitter. Oh, Chisme, that's from the last press conference. Ah, interesting. Okay. Michelle, who's muted? I'm not muted, am I? No, I'm not muted.
All right, Kaz, you want to show a little bit of those medical reports, and then we're going to have to wrap it up.
Yeah. Now, I will give you a mega trigger warning. If you don't want to look at what I'm about to show you, these are medical images, and I just want to explain to you just how badly a person can come out of water, and it can be difficult for medical examiners to determine a cause of death due to how a body can look. So I'm kind of giving the medical examiners a bit of a pass in some respects, but only a little pass. But they, hopefully they've got the expertise to be able to do their job. And this is from a forensic pathology site that my friend gave me to go and research on. Gee, thanks.
And you were also going to share a little bit about what that article, the science,
yeah.
And then we need to go over real quick about.
I'm just trying to find one that's not too overly gross to show, because some of these things have got reproductive organs showing, and I don't want to.
Are these the ones from the NIH?
Yeah. Okay. This is, and again, I'm going to tell you these are very graphic, and if you don't want to look at this particular photo, I'm telling you, turn away now. Look away from your screen, because this is quite graphic. Warning, warning, warning. I'm about to show you, so.
I got the
trigger. Coming up on your screen now. So, this.
Didn't they say something about that in Kiely's report, that it was hard to identify her face?
Yeah, yeah. So this is a. Yeah, this is a.
Well, maybe that's why they couldn't see if the eyes were, or the eye. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I just can't even. Oh my goodness.
Don't you start. All right. Now this is. Stop it. This person had been in the water for 6 months, so it is a little bit further on than what Kiely was, but again. Oh, no, it's even worse. Hang on. I'll just stop sharing a minute. I'll just go down.
Kaz, it doesn't matter. It's educational. It doesn't matter if the skin's more off a body and the teeth are showing. I mean, it's all horrible, but one picture is not going to be worse than the other. Just scroll through the pictures, Kaz. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay for you, but even I'm feeling it.
Junie. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do with Junie? Look, read her comment.
Did you say that's not actually bad for 6 months? Oh, okay, all right. Okay, this is what they called mark wrinkling or eventual sloughing of the skin, also known as washerwoman's changes.
Oh
to
my.
one's hands.
So that's basically to what Chrissy Powell looked like in the passenger seat from the heat.
Yeah, or different. No, this is water orientated. This has got nothing to do.
I know, but I'm talking about the skin slippage.
Yeah, but this is, like I said, this is water orientated, not Oh, that's just when a hand drags along. Oh, that's just somebody floating. That's somebody that's been pulled out of a river.
They almost look like it's water mummified, kind of like it's weird. It's almost like I don't know.
You see how on this particular photo on the screen now, how the lips plump up? I mean, somebody was saying, wouldn't the water dissipate in the lungs? No, it's the reverse. It would actually fill up more. So
Well,
there
how
should
do
have
you
been
know
more.
that person didn't have Botox?
Oh, come on. I wish. I'll go and stick my lips in water for a month and see if mine will plump.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Dickhead. Sorry. There's one here that does have sexual organs on it. Oh, skip that one. That's the one. I had to go fast over that one.
Okay, well, I know that you went fast, but how long along was that? Like, is there like a picture of a 2-weeker? Hey, thank you, Sassafras. Oh, it's like nightmares. Thank you, Ashley.
The one I just went out, let me go over a little. I'll just go up a little bit. See if I can keep the appendage out of it.
Yeah, I'm just talking about that
one.
rainbow skin colored at the bottom. Like, yeah, how long?
This one that I'm just showing on the screen now, I can't go up any further because it does have sexual organs showing. This this person had been in a river, and they had been in it for around the same time.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I'm talking about. Like that skin color, like that is just that. Oh, poor baby. Just what?
And like they say, temperature of the water makes a difference too. When it comes to that one had been in love with it quite a while. This one is even longer.
I mean, it's crazy how it kind of like the skin comes off, but it almost stays like it's like turns into like a wet clay type of coating over the body, which is kind of what I mean by like a wet mummified, right? That's just bizarre.
Yeah, Junie, that the appendage on that man, it looked like Jumbo the elephant. He was so engorged.
Oh, that's cool, Lynn. I just found a makeup artist rendition. It looks like Walking Dead person, but recognizable.
Oh.
Nice teeth. Moby. What is that? What in the what? I see a face. Look at those two little black.
It's not a face, actually.
Yeah, but they look like two little black slit eyes and the mouth at the bottom. And what on God's earth is that?
They are showing, what they're actually showing is the white spots of the muscular surface from a drowning victim as part, and the muscular surface, and I'll just show you what that actually means.
Wait, what is that? That's an organ?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see a face.
You see a face? Now you're going to be telling me you see dead people.
So then read to what they say. I think I've seen enough bloated people.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
You just go over real quick, and then we'll wrap it up after the the arrangement thing about what you read to me earlier about what they say in the drowning from that NHI.
Yes.
Which is going to kind of contradict what they tell you about Kiely.
Yeah. So again,
the National Library of
this is from a scientific journal.
Lynn, I was thinking the same thing, like half uterus, half alien. Okay, let me shut up.
You crazy folks. This is from a medical journal on circumstances and autopsy findings on drownings. And it's from a forensic medicine article. And it says, normal lung weight is approximately 793 grams for women. Now, how much did I say that Kylie's lungs weigh? Total combined?
I think
What was
Kiely
it?
weighed 105
210.
pounds.
No, her
Or
lungs. Her
100.
lungs, darling. Her lungs.
Oh, I don't remember, Kaz. I mean, I
One.
couldn't.
Okay, the right lung was 100 grams. The left lung was 110. Total weight 210.
Thank you.
I will repeat. Normal lung weight is approximately 793 grams for women. So Kylie's lungs were extremely on the light side. Extremely.
Extremely.
The lungs of drowned are often heavy due to the logging of water, but they can also appear overinflated and bulging due to an over-distension of the lung tissue.
So,
not on Kylie's case.
Yeah, so when your lungs go in the water and they don't have when you go in the water and you do not have water in your lungs, I would think after decomposing for 2 weeks that they would probably be a little underweight. But if they were to be full of water in her stomach, I think it would remain like that because she's still in water and
Correct.
they would be heavy. So it's not like she's going to go in the water, swallow water, drown, and then the water is going to go out of her lungs while she's in water.
Yeah.
So her lungs would never be underweight if she had. You know what? This is so messed up that it's not even funny.
All right, so
Okay,
Gail,
mic down.
you're asking, so what is the conclusion you came to with what happened to Kylie? All right, my conclusion is Kylie did not drown. Kylie did not drown. I think something nefarious. Did Kylie have, I think Kylie was already expired when she was in that water. Otherwise, she could have got out of the car, no problems whatsoever. If she had drowned, her lungs would have shown evidence of drowning. They did not.
Thank you, Monica. Why would Sammy? Why? And you have to understand too. If this was just a complete accident and she got completely inebriated, she drove the car into the water, and she was that drunk, but she wasn't. So why the whole thing about what Sammy did and how drunk she was, and then her falling in the hole, and the this and the that? I mean, it was no, no.
Yeah.
There was I. This is the first time that after researching, Kaz and I researching and looking and talking and thinking, we absolutely agree on this 100%.
Yeah,
Of
this
what Kaz just
autopsy
said.
report is a joke. Totally agree, Pete Shem. Totally agree. There's something terribly wrong with this.
Is there a part on that report about the drowning and what happens to the lungs when you drown with the lungs?
No, on that one, it tells you what happens to the lungs. They inflate. That's what it just says. It inflates.
Yeah, they inflate. So there's no way that the water that inflated the
No.
lungs would leave the lungs. It would just get more swollen and fat
Yeah.
from the water and being in there for 2 weeks. Her lungs would not be underweight.
Yeah.
That's complete utter BS. The dent on the windshield. There's no body something on her. The seatbelt hanging out the back. The 1236 phone call. Just no.
Now,
that's our thoughts.
Yes, it is. Now,
Nice
on
sentence.
another note, with Jalissa. On the last live, we put out there that as a community family, we would like to send Jalissa's family a tribute to Jalissa's memory. And we found some two really nice ones, which
we have two to show. Yes,
we've got two arrangements that we'd like to show you, and we'd like you to let us know which majority of which one you would like us to send. This is the first one. I'll just stop that there.
And this is actually a store that is in her town.
Yes, it is.
It's a florist that's right there. Yeah. And what we are going to ask the florist on this arrangement, well, what we could do on both, is that they could put her name, Jalissa.
On the angel.
Yes, on the angel, and then when she was born and the year she passed.
Yeah.
And then the second one is
the alternative.
I like the angel, but then we know that her family is Christian.
Yes.
And then we've got maybe this one, but I think the angel's more. Hang on, guys.
A finger slipped.
I think the angel's just more of a representation of Jalissa, but this is the other one.
This is the other one we found.
They're both beautiful.
It's very similar arrangements, but one just has the crystal cross, the other one has the ceramic angel. So,
hey, Sally.
Which one, guys, do you think we should? Now we're asking if you would like to.
Yeah, Castle, can you pull up the florist website?
Yep.
And I'll tell them what we did about the other things if people want to help. We're figuring probably about, I'm going to say Kaz is going to pull up the website. So what we did is that we didn't want to use my private PayPal, her private PayPal, and Kaz and I are going to start an LLC down the road a couple more months and just make a little online just for stuff like this, so everything is like completely documented with receipts. But we opened up a Venmo and a PayPal and the channel, kind of the channel name, so that there's no access to private accounts, and everything that goes through for things that we want to do like this just stay in these two accounts. And then what's going to happen is we're going to come up with what we need for the gift. And then after we get the money that we need, whatever money is on that extra is going to be sent back to the person who sent it. Kaz will explain it better. She's smarter and stuff like that than me.
Okay, so everybody's saying the angel.
But I'm going to do a poll right now while you pull up the website. Let me open up YouTube. And so that's how we're going to run it. So it's just a clean, we're going to get a Cash App card in the channel name too, so that we can attach, because there's no card attached yet to what we're going to do with the PayPal. So we're going to buy the flowers with the PayPal. But we're going to try to always use PayPal when we want to do an arrangement or send something to the family. But if we have to do a card, we're going to get Cash App to the channel and set that Cash App strictly to the PayPal.
All right. So this is the website. It's called Lily's Florist in Selma.
What was I supposed to do?
You're getting the details ready.
I got them ready. I said I was going to go. Oh, that was it?
Yeah. Okay. So this is the they will do same day delivery as long as we get the order through to them by.
You know what, Kaz, you're bad. I was going to make a poll.
Yes, you were. Sorry. Oh, duh. Yeah. Okay. Everybody's virtually saying go with Angel, Ma, so don't worry. Everybody's saying angel, angel, angel. Angel, 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 angel. So don't worry about the poll, babe. Angel is stunning, more personal.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely.
Angel,
okay.
Angel, angel.
And
So
also,
Angel it is.
because of the memberships that we're going to decide, and Kaz and I are going to make a member post tomorrow of the days that the Amazon mod and member drawings are going to be on,
Yeah.
and then what night the movie night will be on. But the movie night's going to be bi-monthly.
Sassafras, you want to see them again? Okay.
Okay, Sass.
All right. So that was the one that everybody doesn't want.
Wait. Okay, so that is called Divine.
Yeah.
And this is called a guidance. You saw
Yeah.
that, Sass?
I must admit, I like the guidance.
Well, I like them both, but I'm saying if we're going to get the name, because what I'm thinking is if they can't put the name on, I'm gonna have to get a hold of someone in that town that can go to that florist shop and draw her name with a pen or something on there,
Yeah.
like a local little artist, because it won't cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the angel.
There you go, Sassafras. That's the angel.
This is called guidance. And like
And
I
this,
said,
the
we want
versus
Jalissa's name on it.
There's white carnations. Everything's white on it.
Do I need to do a poll, guys, or Sassafras? Do you agree on the angel?
Oh, Mo, stop being Australopithecus.
Okay.
Angel.
Okay.
All right. So the
You
cost
got to pull
of
back up the website, or are you finished?
no, I'm just pulling up the I'm just pulling, I had it there in the background, so I'm just pulling it up so they can see it. So there are 3 types of actual ones that you can order, and Mara and I saw the sizes and we went for the deluxe. We thought we're not going to not go for the deluxe, didn't we, Ma?
Which one? I think we said. I mean, I think what were the? Well, let's talk to them and see. Okay, so the sizes are.
All right. So there's the standard, and it all pertains to what's in the bouquet. The angel remains the same. It's what is actually in the flower arrangement.
It's the size too.
And the size of it. So you've got your standard. You've got your standard, which is there. Then you go to the deluxe, and then you go to the premium. Now the premium is $94.99 plus tax plus delivery. The deluxe is $84.99 plus $10.
I think probably the biggest one.
The premium.
I mean, it's okay, and so in the premium, does it tell you how many flowers are in the? It's beautiful. Now, I'm sure that we can actually have them add. That's probably basic. So, does anyone? We're gonna have to find out maybe also what was Jalissa's favorite color and maybe one of Jalissa's favorite flowers, so that we could put like a single, unless it happens to be a rose or whatever these other flowers are. So we're gonna get the post out for that. We can just do that, Kaz, a little bit after this live, and just get it on the community post in Discord.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go with the premium then. Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll find out. I'll give them a call tomorrow and see if they can actually put Jalissa's name. I think we should probably just go with her first name. What do you guys think as far as her name on the angel? And then I was thinking and just the year she was born and the year that she passed.
Yeah.
Peach actually mentions that they make a gold ink permanent. I'm gonna see what they say on tomorrow when I call about the arrangement, if they can actually paint something like that on. And if not, I'll look for maybe a simple local artist, like maybe on their marketplace, to see if they can run over and just paint the angel with her name. And so I
Patty
guess,
said first name only rather
yeah,
than
I think so
just
too.
put, yeah.
And also, I think maybe we need to go check out. Maybe we can get a hold of her mom or her sister and find out what her favorite color was.
Okay.
I agree too with the first name only.
Yeah, I do too. It's more personal.
And then what will happen is that we will make it from whoever the donations will put their name. It will be maybe a long card, but everyone that's part of it. And then, like I said, when we hit the amount, we will either we'll figure that part out when it comes, and we'll see how it plays out. But on that note, guys, we are going to also get the Facebook meeting going, but I'm actually hoping to be moving out of this damn RV in the next couple of weeks. So I'm trying to get settled to get that done. It's kind of complicated
Just
here.
before you go, Ma, Junie said she donated to the PayPal the other day. Did you get it?
Oh, which one? My private one?
It must have been.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I didn't check that, but I will, and I'm sure it's there. But no, I did not check it, but I'm sure it's there.
Okay, and Mo, we will be putting out how you can donate to the arrangement once we've got how much it all is, so we don't have an over donation.
No, Patty. No, Kaz and I made wait for the community post to come out and wait for the Discord to come out because we made. Okay, you explain that again, Kaz. I can't. I'm gonna get it wrong probably.
All right. What we've done is Mara and I have actually created a dedicated Venmo and PayPal accounts that has nothing to do with Mara personally. This is dedicated just for the channel because we're actually going to form an LLC for the channel. And so any funds that come in for anything when we do the draws for the members draw and for the mods draw or anything that we purchase through the channel or for the channel will go through these. So they're the details we'll give for the flowers.
There's nothing personal connected to the account, of course, except for my real name. But then once we get the LLC, which we're gonna we might even probably have it by tomorrow. We will change the account to a business account because then we'll have the LLC number for that.
Yeah. So we'll let you all know.
And also, Kaz and I really want to get the Facebook thing going with the people across the world, the states, the what did we call it, Kaz? With the nice protesting?
Oh, networking.
The people networking for the protesting. Yes, that's really important to us. So that's why we're starting the LLC too.
Mm-hmm.
And to keep it just so that it goes through one account and there's no BS with private accounts and where it goes and it's just all there. Everything's transparent and there's no BS.
Exactly.
So, everyone, thank you for coming in tonight.
Thank you, everybody. And
Kat,
if you
else?
Pardon?
Anything else?
I just wanted to say, if you haven't already, can you hit the like or dislike, whichever you'd like, on the way out? We would greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, we would. Everyone, keep your baby safe and stay vigilant. Cass, thank you. Love you. And guys, yes, that's our thoughts on Kiely. And I think that, yeah, I still feel the same way. I still feel the same way that I felt from day one.
Good night, everybody, and happy birthday again, Ma.
Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes and the birthday super chats. I really appreciate it. And Junie, I will check, and I'm sure it's there with the PayPal, and I'll send that from mine to the new one. All right, guys. Stay vigilant. Really, just be safe.
Yeah. Love to all.
Yes, yes, yes. And again, thank you for all the birthday wishes, guys. Good night, Kazaroo.
Good night, Monkaroo.
Good night. It is my
Bye.
birthday, Patty. All right, guys. Good night.